respected my position in the classroom. And I watched them as they worked hard and swelled with pride when I realized that they were looking to me for direction. After months of working with a group of 35 8th standard students, I watched them perform a speech about staying healthy during the H1N1 epidemic. What those boys had done that day was the single most successful school activity of any school function that they had had that year. When I think about all of the different activities that we as Nanubhai Fellows undertake, I can see a sense of duty to educate. But I can also see a feeling of pure joy at working with students that call you sister and co-teachers that shed tears when you leave at the end of the year.
My defenses are now, all of my senses can feel it.
Well, what can you say about a kid who comes to English class, doesn't bring a textbook, doesn't bring a pencil, doesn't bring a notebook, and sits in the front row telling dirty jokes in Gujarati to the rest of the 80 other boys in your class? Hitesh sees that I've come in and he looks up and he gives me a big smile and he starts to walk towards me with his hands behind his back. And again I think, oh no. And in it is an invitation to his sister's wedding. Here's a student who the classroom left behind and finally presented with a genuine communicative goal, he rose to the occasion. For me, this is what Nanubhai is. This is what we provide. And when I talk about Nanubhai, I talk about not just our partner schools, but the partner communities that we work in, because an important part of the way that we affect change is outside of the classroom.
Reflecting on my time and travel overseas, both in Iraq and India, we here in this nation are extremely fortunate. We've benefited from incredible opportunities and gifts. Great schools, great teachers, amazing careers. But with such opportunity, I believe, comes responsibility. I believe that our Nanubhai Fellows, our dedicated volunteers, and all of you, the supporters that fuel our work, are amongst the finest this nation has to offer. And I'm humbled how much together we've accomplished in just 6 short years. Over 8,000 students' lives in India were improved last year because of the support of each and every one of you. But we're just getting started. This year, our fellows in India will train 50 local Indian teachers. We'll train even more the following year. I mean, think about this. Each one of these new teachers is then going to touch 1,000 teachers, 1,000 students a year for the rest of their lives. Huge impact, scalable and sustainable. But we need your continued support. We have an amazing roster of fellows and volunteers ready to transform your generosity into tangible impact.